What's up, guys? Steve here with Soul Lifts, back in the gym for chest day. So I'm doing some warm-up sets here on bench press, and I decided I was going to do some heavier sets today, and you're going to see a little later on in the video one of the worst examples of bench press spotting, most awkward examples anyway, after I'm done the warm-ups and starting the working sets. So did a few warm-ups, 60, then 80, a couple reps 100, I think a single rep at 120. Everything felt good, form looked alright, elbows a bit tweaking but not too bad. And now setting up for my reps at 140, and I asked the same guy who helped me spot the squat the other day, who was good at that, was terrible at this. Now, if this isn't the most awkward spot ever, I don't know what is. Learn how to spot. I'm going to make a video just on this. This was bizarre. Anyway, I'll go into on the other video why this is a bad idea, but this was very strange spot. Now the worst part about this was not just how weird it looked, but that he actually assisted on the last two reps, which wasn't what I wanted, but communication difficulties. I just wanted him to let me lift the weight. Now he has an ugly rep at 130. I probably should have dropped right down to 120. The 120 reps look a little better. So I did a few off at 130, one at 130, a few off at 120, and at this point, my elbows are starting to go. I've decided to try wearing elbow wraps and wrist wraps to see if that'll help with some of the tennis elbow that I've got going. And it helps a little bit, but still. A heavy bench day is going to set that kind of injury off if you have it. In all likelihood, I probably need to take some time off. My last set here was a drop set, so I did 8 at 80, and then immediately went and did 8 at 60, and that was my last set for bench. I'm going to show the drop set here anyway, get an idea of timing. If you're going to call it a drop set, really your timing needs to be up off the bench, take the plates off. You don't need to run, but you should be back on the bench in 10 seconds at the maximum, and then back into your next set. Of course, make sure you're setting up properly. You'll also notice here I'm wearing the belt. I wore the belt for the heavier sets and just kind of left it on there. And right into some reps at 60, and then call it a day on bench. Moving over to the dip station, I'm going to do some weighted dips. If you're going to do weighted dips, make sure you got a decent dip belt, something that's comfortable and it's going to hold on. So I'm going to try and really kick my legs back and engage the chest more than the triceps here. I mean, it's a good workout for both chest and triceps, although your body position, you'll see me here, my body position is more chest dominant. If you want to do these dips more tricep dominant, you want to tuck your elbows in a little bit more than what I'm doing, and you don't want to kick your body back quite as much. Just dropping straight down. So again, started with the heavy set. This is reverse pyramid training. Since I'm already warmed up from bench, I'm going to start with the heavier weights and then work down to the lower weights. This ensures that you're not burning out your energy on your lower weight sets. So if you want to do some heavy myofibrillar hypertrophy, you want to get those low rep ranges at the high weights, you want to make sure you still have energy in the tank, or that you have energy in the tank to do them. So start with your heavy sets and work down if you want to do that. Reverse pyramid training. Went over to the Pec Deck machine. The rest of the workout is basically some bodyweight stuff and some machine stuff. I would never start with the machine. I'm always going to start with the major lifts. Thank you, ladies, for walking in front of the camera. I'm going to start with the major lifts and then use the machines and bodyweight stuff and cable stuff as an auxiliary and assistance move. So I worked through 4 sets at 100 on the Pec Deck machine. Unfortunately, this gym, that's as heavy as it goes, but still decent. Hits the muscle from a different angle. The dumbbell chest flies also would work, although when I'm already fatigued from some heavy benches and some weighted dips, this is probably a better option, just for my body. Last set over at the Pec Deck, and then I went and did some special push-ups. Now these, I'm going to call them Mak Pushups for my buddy back home who introduced them to me. I'm sure there's a name out there for them, but this was a push-up style that he was really really fond of. So I'm going to call these guys Mak Pushups. So I'm going to do you know, some reps on one leg, some reps on the other. Another angle here. You know, I want to keep, obviously, my upper body as straight as possible when doing these, and still having the leg extended. So this is just going to make the push-up that much more difficult. The last thing I did, I almost didn't do these, but I figured I had a little more gas in the tank left. Short rest periods on today's chest workout. So even though there's quite a few sets here, there's a short rest period. So I really wanted to focus on keeping my rest range down, except for the bench press. So I did a few of these, maybe 45-second rest periods between sets, and then just drop the weight, maybe even 30 seconds between sets, drop the weight, and finish up here. Burn out on these, even though the rep range is pretty low. Posting up the workout details. Of course, comment, like the video if you like the video, subscribe if you like the channel, and until next time, guys, keep growing.